Imagine this. You're scrolling through your phone at 7 p.m. on a Thursday evening, and suddenly you witness something that hasn't been seen since the original iPhone launch. 289,000 orders in 60 minutes. Not for a smartphone, not for concert tickets, but for an electric SUV that most people had never heard of just 24 hours earlier. That's exactly what happened when Xiaomi, the Chinese tech giant known for making your smartphone, your smart home devices, and possibly your rice cooker, dropped their YU7 SUV like a mic at a rap battle. Xiaomi officially launched its first electric SUV, the YU7, during a major product unveiling event on June 26th, with a starting price of 253,500 yuan, approximately 35,000 US dollars. And just like that, Tesla's Model Y suddenly had a serious problem. This isn't just another Tesla killer story. We've heard that one before. This is a tech ecosystem heavyweight stepping into the ring with a product that's making even the most loyal Tesla fans do a double take. Welcome to the most fascinating David vs. Goliath story in the EV world. Except this time, David came armed with a smartphone empire, a smart home ecosystem, and the kind of aggressive pricing that would make even Walmart executives nervous. Buckle up because we're about to dive deep into why the Xiaomi YU7 versus Tesla Model Y battle might just be the most important automotive showdown of 2025. Let's start with the numbers that made Tesla's board members probably spit out their morning coffee. The YU7 is only its second model and priced from 253,500 yuan, $35,360. It undercuts Tesla's Model Y by nearly 4%. Now, 4% might not sound like much, but when you're talking about a $50,000 plus purchase, that's real money. But here's where it gets interesting. Undercutting Tesla's price was just the appetizer. The main course was the tech specs that made the Model Y look like it was stuck in 2022. The market reaction was immediate and brutal. At one Xiaomi car showroom in Beijing, dozens of people were gathered around the YU7, creating scenes that looked more like a movie premiere than a car launch. Social media exploded with comparisons, reviews, and the kind of excitement usually reserved for the latest iPhone release. The difference? This time it wasn't Apple creating the buzz. It was their biggest competitor in the smartphone world, and they were gunning for Tesla's crown. What makes this launch even more remarkable is the context. Xiaomi isn't some scrappy startup burning through venture capital and making wild promises. They're a tech giant with over a decade of experience in manufacturing, supply chains, and most importantly, creating products that consumers actually want to buy. When they announced the YU7, they weren't just launching a car, they were declaring war on the entire premium EV segment. Let's talk about what happens when you press the accelerator pedal because this is where the YU7 starts flexing its muscles in ways that would make a Tesla performance owner nervous. The standard version of the YU7 is a single-motor rear-wheel drive model with 320 horsepower of power, capable of accelerating from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 5.88 seconds. The Pro and Max variants are dual-motor models, delivering 496 horsepower and 690 horsepower of power, respectively. Now, let's put this in perspective. The Tesla Model Y long range does 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 4.8 seconds, while the performance variant hits it in 3.5 seconds. The YU7's base model, at 5.88 seconds, is respectably quick, but not mind-blowing. However, when you look at the Max variant with 690 horsepower, you're entering supercar territory in an SUV that costs less than a loaded Toyota Highlander. The real kicker, the YU7 Max, isn't just about straight-line speed. It's built on an 800-volt architecture that enables incredibly fast charging speeds and better overall efficiency. While Tesla has been talking about 800-volt systems for years, Xiaomi just went ahead and built one. It's like watching someone solve a Rubik's Cube while everyone else is still trying to figure out which side is which. But here's where it gets really interesting from a performance perspective. Tesla has always prided itself on over-the-air updates that improve performance over time. Your Model Y today is faster than it was when you bought it, thanks to software updates that optimize everything from acceleration to efficiency. Xiaomi is promising the same thing, but with one major advantage, they're starting from a higher baseline. When you're already packing 690 horsepower and an 800 AV architecture, the potential for improvement through software updates is genuinely exciting. The YU7 Max packs a massive 101 kilowatt hour battery compared to Tesla's approximately 75 to 80 kilowatt hour options. Real world range approaches 400 miles, territory typically reserved for luxury sedans costing twice as much. But the game changer is charging speed. The YU7 can add 620 kilometers in 15 minutes thanks to its 800-volt platform, while the Model Y takes 27 minutes to reach 80% charge. This isn't just convenience, it's fundamentally changing EV ownership. Range anxiety disappears when you can add 400 miles in 15 minutes. Long road trips become as simple as gasoline cars. The psychological barrier keeping people from buying EVs simply vanishes. Tesla positions itself as a tech company that makes cars, with over-the-air updates and promised full self-driving. Xiaomi looked at that approach and said, "Hold my smartphone." The YU7 complements Xiaomi's human X-Car X-Home ecosystem, creating seamless integration between your vehicle, home, and every device in your life. Imagine your car automatically communicating with your smart home to adjust temperature and lighting as you arrive. Tesla's system is impressive but largely isolated. Xiaomi's approach makes your car just another node in a fully connected ecosystem. For autonomous driving, Tesla has been promising full self-driving for years with incremental improvements. Xiaomi is more conservative about promises, but aggressive about underlying technology. The YU7 comes with advanced driver assistance comparable to Tesla's autopilot, but with rapid improvement potential through machine learning algorithms and data from millions of Xiaomi devices worldwide. Tesla's touchscreen interface is intuitive with revolutionary over-the-air updates, but their ecosystem is primarily about Tesla products. Xiaomi's ecosystem is about everything. MIUI runs on hundreds of millions of devices worldwide. In a YU7, you're using an extension of the interface from your phone, tablet, and smart home devices. Your car knows your schedule, music preferences, and home automation settings. It can automatically adjust your home's temperature, turn on lights, and start dinner preparation through smart kitchen appliances. Tesla's approach is excellent but limited to Tesla's ecosystem. Xiaomi's approach is more distributed but potentially more powerful, a platform designed to work with everything. The YU7 comes in three configurations: standard, 253,500 renminbi or 35,000 US dollars; Pro, 279,900 renminbi or 39,000 US dollars; and Max, 329,900 renminbi or 43,000 US dollars. Tesla's Model Y starts at $47,000 for long range and $52,000 for performance. The YU7 Max with 690 horsepower and 400 plus mile range costs less than Tesla's base model. That's disruptive pricing, forcing every manufacturer to reconsider their strategy. Xiaomi's approach isn't just about being cheap. It's leveraging massive scale and manufacturing efficiency to offer premium features at mass market prices. They've done this in smartphones for over a decade. The value proposition improves when considering total ownership costs. Larger battery means fewer charging stops, faster charging means shorter stops, and ecosystem integration reduces need for additional devices. The YU7 is currently China only with no confirmed international timeline. Tesla's global reach is a major advantage. You can buy a Model Y in dozens of countries with local service and charging networks. Xiaomi faces the challenge that automotive distribution is fundamentally different from consumer electronics. However, Xiaomi has advantages other Chinese automakers don't: global brand recognition, established distribution networks, and world-class manufacturing expertise. If they navigate regulatory and logistical challenges successfully, they could expand faster than traditional automakers. International expansion is likely 2 to 3 years away, but when it happens, it will be a major disruption. Tesla spent a decade building a brand around being the innovative, tech-forward, premium EV company, the Apple of automotive. Xiaomi is doing to Tesla what OnePlus did to Apple, offering comparable or superior features at significantly lower prices, with the scale and ecosystem integration to make it work globally. Tesla's response will be fascinating. They can't easily compete on price due to cost, structure, and margins. Their strengths remain autonomous driving, charging infrastructure, and software updates, but that's a defensive strategy for a company that's never been defensive. The YU7 represents a different threat than traditional automakers. Ford and GM try to build EVs that compete with Tesla's cars. Xiaomi is building an integrated ecosystem that makes Tesla's approach look limited. It's the difference between building a better horse and building a car. The automotive industry might be heading toward a future where the technology platform matters more than the physical vehicle. The Xiaomi YU7 isn't just another Tesla competitor. It's a fundamentally different approach to what an electric vehicle can be. Better range, faster charging, more power, lower price. On paper, it's a comprehensive victory. But the automotive industry isn't just about specs. It's about manufacturing quality, service networks, and brand trust. The YU7 was designed to outperform the Model Y in nearly every specification and largely succeeds. Tesla's decade of premium EV dominance is officially over. The YU7 might not kill Tesla, but it's forcing them to step up their game in ways they haven't had to in years. For consumers waiting for a Tesla alternative without compromising on features or performance, the YU7 represents exactly what the market needed. It's proof that electric vehicles can be fast, efficient, technologically advanced, and affordable simultaneously. The electric vehicle revolution is entering its next phase, and it's going to be a wild ride. That's a wrap on our deep dive into the Xiaomi YU7 versus Tesla Model Y showdown. If you enjoyed this analysis of what might be the most important EV battle of 2025, make sure to subscribe to Car Curator for more automotive insights, industry analysis, and the latest updates on the electric vehicle revolution. Hit that notification bell so you never miss our coverage of the rapidly evolving EV landscape, from startup challengers to established giants fighting for market share. Until next time, keep your eyes on the road and your mind on the future of transportation.